Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Sonic Love. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out ARKOS for the RG353V, one of my favourite vertical handhelds to come out of 2022. It's really, really nice. I've been playing it quite a bit. I love the screen. I love the 4:3 aspect ratio. It really is a wonderful handheld. It's comfortable. The D-pad is renowned for Anbernic being one of the best for D-pads. It's just great to play. Buttons feel fantastic. I love the SNES style theme. And it was just, yeah, I absolutely loved it. My first impressions video, I will leave it in a link in the description if you wish to check that out. I thought the firmware wasn't the best for the stock firmware. So let's check out ARKOS and see if there's any improvements and what you expect if you do decide to add ARKOS to your RG351V. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So with ARKOS, we do have improvements I've noticed, slight improvements, especially when it comes to the higher end systems. There just seems to be just that little bit more better performance. I do like the interface of ARKOS. If we go into themes, we have 8 themes, I do believe. Let's go into themes. Let's quickly run through them. So we have our standard, which goes through, pretty nice. Hit the start button. Go to UI settings. Let's click on the next one. Personally, this is my favorite, this one is. As you can see, it looks quite nice. The old school retro style, which is also quite basic, but it also looks quite nice. Another one that's very basic, but again, it looks clean. Nice retro style. It's quite nice actually. Another quite basic one. When you go in, you do have different ways of adding artwork and so forth as well, and videos, which is quite nice. Let's check out the last couple now. It's quite nice as well. It's quite a popular one, which is a switch style, which is also quite nice. I like the layout it gives you with the screen. It's pretty cool, but let's put it back to the one I like. Personally, I like this one. So when you go into the actual systems themselves, you see that it does play a nice video as well. You can set it up by scraping the games. It looks really, really nice. Other things that you should know is obviously for emulator settings, if games don't work, so say like for various arcades, you do have a choice of setting the emulator itself, or you can choose the cores which come alongside it. So let's do and then you'll see you'll have different options of which ones to choose if some games do not play. Likewise on all the other ones as well. So it's quite, there's your screen scraper. You can set and make sure you leave a bit of room of gig, just so you can fit your videos and scraped artworks in there as well. You got your display settings for brightness. Very basic, but it does the job. It gives you your stats, which is your battery and so forth. But yeah, personally, I actually quite like it. So let's check out some gameplay of each system, just to see whether this is something that you would like to set up on your device. One thing I really like about this device as well is the screen. I know it will have banding on here, which is not actually there with the naked eye, but you can see that the actual screen looks absolutely beautiful. So crisp. Really enjoyable. Let's check out some other systems. Pressing select and start takes you back to the main menu. Let's check out some Atomic Wave. Let's check out some Dolphin Blue. You won't have any problems with Atomic Wave whatsoever. It runs really nice. Another tough one was Sega Naomi and Azora's Baskets, or whatever it was called. This fighting game was unplayable on the old RK26 chipset. As you can see, it's running really nice, full speed. Perfect. Okay, let's step it up a notch. I have to admit, they look absolutely stunning on here as well. The screen that they've used for this is really, really nice. Lovely saturation. Nice screen resolution. Let's kick it up a notch and let's try some N64. I'd say a good 75 to 80% of N64 games work incredibly well, and they look stunning on here as well. So as you can see, it doesn't seem to be running very well here. So we just press start and select to come out. Hit the start button. We go to emulator settings. We find a Nintendo 64. We choose which one that we want. So I'm going to go with RetroArch, but the core I'm going to use is the 64. So now when we go back in, no, still no luck. So let's hit start and let's go to emulator settings. 64. Let's go with RetroArch 32. There we go. So if you ever have trouble with any of the emulation, guys, that's all you have to do is just test it out, really.
Why not go on? Let's do this! Only one course. Let's do this! You asked for it! You asked for it! Go! You asked for it!
It looks nice, plays nice. Let's check out some Nintendo DS. Let's go with some Mario Kart. I have got the enhanced graphics on. check out some Sega Saturn games. Sega Saturn runs really well on this as well, guys. Let's check out Bug. To get into the options, you have to click the select button, and it brings you up all the options. It is a standalone. It runs really well. Start and select to exit out. Let's check out some other games. Let's go to some Panzer Dragoon 2. If you want to see other videos, guys, where I do long play, where I test like, I guess, many games as possible in a video, then let me know if you want me to do it with this unit. And then obviously I can just go through all the individual games so you know what plays and what doesn't. Love to know if you've actually bought one for the Christmas period and what do you think of it. I absolutely love it. It's definitely one of my favourite vertical handhelds of 2022. But as you can see, you have no problems whatsoever with Dreamcast. Not that I've come across any anyway so far. Tested about 30 games, I think. All the lower end systems look amazing. PlayStation looks amazing. Let's just check one out actually. I've got the enhanced graphics on there as well. I hope it actually comes across just how sharp it is. Move on to some PSP. Now, unfortunately not everything works, but I will show you some of the steps that you can do in order to make games as playable as possible, I suppose. So let's go with some Ridge Racer. Like God of War, it is sort of playable with a frame skip, auto frame skip, and lowering the God of War frame rate down to 30 with the option, but I wouldn't say it's playable. But the majority of the games can go up to 2x resolution. Gives you the options, and let's just check out. So we've got skipped buffered rendering, no frame skip, and it should be 2x. Now take the skip buffered rendering and put it on buffered rendering if you ever want to change the resolution, because once you do skip buffered rendering, it will actually not allow you to choose the rendering option anymore. This is my favorite way to play because you get a constant 60 frames and obviously you get the 2x resolution as well. Back end we only have OpenGL.
Come on, hurry up and start the race.
But it looks really, really sharp. You do lose some of the glimmer effects on the car, but it's not really a biggie.
3, 2, 1, go! 3 laps to go.
If you cipher through, the black boxes disappear.
Okay, let's go.
But you'll get a really, really, really sharp image. And obviously you'll get 60 right the way through.
Not even a challenge. You gonna be able to shake them off?
So even through the cloud, you see that it remains at 60 frames at 2x resolution, which isn't bad at all, really.
No way.
Okay, but other games work really, really well. Like you can get 3x resolution for Pro Evolution Soccer, which is really nice. And as I say, God of War, you can play it with a frame skip of 1. But as I say, the majority of the likes of Grand Theft Auto and all other games like that, they work fine. Tekken 5, you can get up to 3x resolution, which is pretty cool. Looks really, really nice. But overall, I think ARKOS have done a really, really, really nice job, and I'm very happy with it. I have got Jealous, so if you want to see what Jealous is like, I'll do another video showcasing Jealous firmware on here. But love to know your thoughts, guys, on the Anbernic RG353V. Did you pick one up? Did you change the firmware? Or has this video made you want to change the firmware? If I can, I will link the firmware in the description if you want to check it out for yourselves. And as always, guys, take care.